Beneath the sands of Giza, a hidden world waits, sealed away by time and silence. We think we know our past, but history's greatest chapters are often unwritten, lost, or erased. Across continents we find massive structures and artifacts that defy explanation, clues to a civilization more advanced than we imagine. The accepted story credits brute force, but new evidence points to lost sciences and forgotten technologies. Cracks are forming in the mainstream narrative as new discoveries challenge everything we know. The answers may not lie in grand tombs, but in places no one has dared to look. Tonight our search leads deep beneath the earth to a chamber hidden for centuries. This is no tomb. It feels like a workshop, a laboratory, its walls etched with complex diagrams more like blueprints than art. At the center, a smooth basalt slab bears a single unknown symbol, a gear, a cog. As an explorer brushes away dust, the symbol glows with a pulsing, sourceless light. The chamber comes alive. A machine, dormant for millennia, awakens. This is not myth. This is real, undeniable proof of technology that should not exist. The journey into lost ancient technologies has just begun. The artifact's light fades, but its implications force us to re-examine ancient Egypt. Hieroglyphs, once thought to be mere stories, reveal images resembling modern technology. Bulbs, aircraft, machines. Mainstream explanations falter. The precision and detail suggest technical schematics, not myth. The Abydos reliefs show helicopters, submarines, and more, too clear to be coincidence. Are these the language of gods, or engineers? To ancient eyes, advanced technology would seem divine. Perhaps the creators were human, but their knowledge was so advanced it could only be described as magic. The mystery stretches to Mesopotamia, where Sumerian tablets reveal impossible astronomical knowledge. They charted planets invisible to the naked eye, described the solar system's true structure, and recorded cycles spanning millennia. Mainstream archaeology can't explain this precision. The Sumerians credited the Anunnaki, beings from the heavens, as their teachers. Were these just myths, or literal accounts of knowledge handed down from elsewhere? The evidence grows: advanced mathematics, engineering, and cosmic understanding far beyond their era. Nowhere is the lost blueprint clearer than at Giza. The Great Pyramid's scale and precision defy explanation. Millions of massive stones, aligned to true north, built with near-zero error. Its geometry encodes pi phi and even the Earth's dimensions, knowledge supposedly unknown for millennia. The three pyramids mirror Orion's belt, perfectly aligned as they were in 10,500 BC. This suggests a master plan, a message in stone from a civilization far older and more advanced than we're taught. Giza is not just a monument, it's a machine, a code, a legacy. The blueprint is there, waiting for us to see it. Blueprints carved in stone are more than theoretical knowledge. They are schematics for functional devices. In 1900, sponge divers found a corroded lump of bronze off the coast of Antikythera. It sat in a museum for 2 years before its true nature began to reveal itself. It was a machine. An intricate system of gears and dials was uncovered. The Antikythera mechanism has been called the world's first analog computer. It could predict the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. The level of engineering required to build such a device is staggering. If the ancients could build this, what else did they build? It is a ghost in the machine of our past. The quest for lost machines leads us to ancient Mesopotamia. In 1936, near Baghdad, a small clay pot was uncovered. Inside, an iron rod encased in a copper cylinder. The Baghdad battery, dating back 2,000 years, is a battery. Filled with an acidic liquid, it produces a small electrical current. The most popular theory is that it was used for electroplating. The Baghdad battery provides a spark of life to power a lost industry. It represents a monumental leap in our understanding of ancient technology. The Antikythera mechanism proved that ancient engineers could craft complex gears. But were these technologies confined only to the Greco-Roman world? Evidence from far more ancient cultures suggests that the knowledge of gears and mechanical devices is much older than we think. In Egypt, within tombs dating back thousands of years, we find strange, gear-like objects carved from stone and wood. Archaeologists often label them as ceremonial mace heads or decorative items because the concept of advanced machinery in pharaonic Egypt is considered impossible. But their shapes, with interlocking teeth and precise, symmetrical designs, bear a striking resemblance to modern mechanical components. These artifacts challenge our assumptions. Consider the intricate disc of Sabu, a stone object found in a 5,000-year-old tomb. It is a circular schist disc, with a central hub and 3 curved lobes that fold back on themselves like the impeller of a modern pump or turbine. Its aerodynamic and hydrodynamic properties are undeniable. It is a functional shape, yet according to our historical timeline, it was carved thousands of years before the invention of the wheel in Egypt. Why would a primitive culture, with no known use for rotational mechanics, create such a complex and dynamically sophisticated object? The official explanation, that it was a fancy bowl or incense holder, seems woefully inadequate. It looks like a part from a machine we do not recognize. This is not just about gears and discs. There are persistent legends and depictions of even more advanced devices. In some tomb paintings we see pharaohs holding long, rod-like objects that have been interpreted as scepters of power. But some researchers believe they were tools, perhaps some form of energy-emitting device. This idea is supported by the strange markings found on some of the massive stone blocks in pyramids and temples. We see perfectly circular drill holes and saw cuts so clean and precise that they seem impossible to achieve with the simple copper tools the Egyptians supposedly used. The evidence points to the use of high-speed, powered machinery. What if the gears, discs, and scepters were all part of a larger technological system? A system of steampunk machinery, built from stone, wood, and copper, but powered by principles we have forgotten. These were not just ceremonial objects, they were the engines of an ancient industrial revolution. They were the tools that allowed the Egyptians to build their colossal monuments with such impossible precision. We may not have found the complete machines yet, but the components are there, hidden in plain sight in museums around the world. They are the scattered gears of an unknown age, waiting for us to reassemble them and rediscover the lost science that powered an empire. Section 4. Sound and Fury. The sonic drills of the ancients. The precision of ancient stonework is one of the greatest mysteries we face. From the Serapeum of Saqqara to Pumapunku, the stones are cut with laser-like accuracy. How is this possible? The theory of thousands of workers chipping away with bronze chisels simply cannot account for this level of flawless craftsmanship. A radical theory suggests the ancients had mastered the power of sound, using specific frequencies to create powerful vibrations. This could have been weaponized into a powerful cutting tool. A device that focused sound waves into a high-intensity beam could shatter or pulverize stone with incredible precision. Legends from around the world seem to support this idea. What if the magic words and sacred chants were actually descriptions of specific resonant frequencies? This concept of acoustic engineering would explain so much. Perhaps these temples were the power plants themselves, designed to generate and focus the sonic energy needed to build their world. The machines of the ancient world required advanced materials. To cut granite, you need tools harder than the stone itself. We find objects crafted from iron, a profound anomaly. Ancient texts refer to this metal as bizenpet, iron from the sky. Analysis, including Tutankhamun's dagger, confirms an otherworldly origin. The iron is rich in nickel and cobalt, proving it came from a meteorite, a gift from the cosmos. The Egyptians considered this celestial metal more valuable than gold, the essence of the gods. Was their use simply opportunistic, or a deeper connection to extraterrestrial materials? They provided the knowledge and specialized materials needed to construct these incredible monuments. Meteoric iron was a key component of a lost industrial technology, allowing feats we'd find incredibly difficult. It was a tool from the stars. Legends describe artifacts of immense energy. None is more famous than the Ark of the Covenant. According to the Old Testament, the Ark was a golden chest built to hold the Ten Commandments, but biblical descriptions portray it as more than a container. It was a device of awesome power. It could strike down anyone who touched it improperly with lethal force. These descriptions sound more like high technology. Engineers have noted its resemblance to a modern electrical capacitor. The Ark would have been incredibly dangerous, generating a powerful electrical field. It was a portable power source and a weapon. It was a piece of technology far beyond anything its supposed builders should have been capable of. They were guarding a powerful and potentially unstable piece of forgotten energy technology. Its true nature and current whereabouts remain one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Perhaps the most fantastic claim of ancient technology is the idea of flight. Yet, across cultures separated by vast oceans and thousands of years, we find remarkably consistent stories of flying machines. In India, the ancient Vedic texts such as the Ramayana and the Mahabharata contain detailed descriptions of flying craft called vimanas. These were not mythological chariots pulled by winged horses. They were described as sophisticated machines, often circular in shape, capable of flying through the air, into space, and even under the water. The texts speak of their propulsion systems, their weaponry, and the materials they were made from, using technical language that is astoundingly modern. One ancient text, the Vimanika Shastra, claims to be a technical manual for building and piloting these craft. While its authenticity is debated, the concepts it contains are incredible. It discusses principles of aerodynamics, propulsion using mercury vortex engines, and even anti-gravity mechanisms. It describes different types of vimanas, from small personal craft to large city-sized carriers. The level of detail is extraordinary, outlining pilot training, flight maneuvers, and even the use of camouflage to make the machines invisible. Whether the text is a genuine ancient manual or a later creation, it captures a deep-rooted cultural memory of a time when humans, or gods, navigated the skies in powerful machines. Evidence for these flying machines is not limited to written texts. In Egypt, a small wooden artifact discovered in a tomb in Saqqara in 1898 baffled archaeologists. Known as the Saqqara bird, it was labeled as a toy, or a weather vane. But in the 1970s, aviation experts re-examined it. They found that its shape was not that of a bird, but of a modern glider. It possesses highly advanced aerodynamic features, including a vertical stabilizer, and wings with a distinct airfoil shape designed to generate lift. Replicas of the artifact have been built and proven to be capable of flight. It is a perfect miniature airplane created thousands of years before the Wright brothers. This evidence, from the detailed texts of India to the physical models in Egypt, paints a tantalizing picture. It suggests that the sky gods revered by so many ancient cultures were not just metaphors for celestial bodies. They were physical beings who possessed the technology of flight. The vimanas and the flying boats of Egyptian lore were their vehicles. These machines would have been seen as divine miracles by the people on the ground. The ability to descend from the heavens would have established their authority instantly. The forgotten energy that powered the Ark and the alien metal that built the pyramids may have all originated from the same source, advanced visitors who once filled our ancient skies. The evidence for lost technologies is not always found in small, intricate artifacts. Sometimes it is staring us in the face. All across the world, from Easter Island to the high Andes of Peru, our ancestors built with megaliths. They quarried, moved, and assembled stones weighing hundreds of tons. The official explanation involves brute force, but this narrative feels inadequate. Consider the Trilithon at Baalbek in Lebanon. How could any ancient society have possibly moved such an object? In Peru at Sacsayhuaman, we see polygonal walls built from enormous stones that are fitted together with no mortar. The stones have complex, multi-angled surfaces that lock together. It looks less like stonemasonry and more like the stones were softened, molded into place, and then re-hardened. They are monuments of impossible engineering. Instead of asking how many men it took to move these stones, we should be asking what kind of technology they used. The evidence suggests it was not muscle but a forgotten science. Beneath the Great Pyramids and towering temples lies another layer of mystery. A vast network of tunnels riddles the bedrock of our planet's most sacred sites. These subterranean worlds are often older than the famous structures built above. Many show signs of incredible engineering and serve a purpose we do not yet understand. One baffling structure is the Serapeum of Saqqara in Egypt. Inside 25 colossal granite boxes, each weighing around 70 tons. Each box is a masterpiece of precision engineering, carved from Aswan granite. The official story says these were burial sarcophagi for sacred bulls, but this is problematic. Some propose the boxes were not coffins, but containers for a powerful technological process. The Serapeum, in this view, was not a necropolis, but a subterranean power plant. These hidden chambers are the engine rooms of the ancient world. We've failed to look for the secrets hidden right beneath our feet. Beyond megalithic structures and hidden chambers, a subtle layer of evidence exists. A language of symbols, geometric patterns, and alignments. Found in ancient sites globally, these aren't mere decorations, but a complex code. This visual language connects pyramids to temples to geoglyphs, suggesting a shared source, an advanced culture influencing civilizations. Symbols like the spiral, master of animals, and flower of life appear across cultures. These symbols carry mathematical and cosmological knowledge, encoding astronomy and physics into architecture. They created a lasting record, a stone library for future generations to decipher. Today we unlock these whispering symbols, revealing profound scientific and spiritual wisdom. It's a message in shape and form, suggesting we aren't the first advanced civilization, and secrets remain hidden. We return to where our journey began, deep beneath the Egyptian desert. The impossible spark has illuminated a hidden landscape of our past. From Sumeria to Baalbek, the clues have always been there. The story we've been told is incomplete, ignoring anomalies that defy explanation. It's a global pattern pointing to an advanced technological civilization in the distant past. The Antikythera mechanism, the Baghdad battery, the Saqqara bird, these are echoes. The evidence suggests history is not a straight line, but a cycle of great heights and catastrophic falls. The awe we feel is an intuitive recognition of its impossibility. The chamber in Egypt is a reminder that the greatest secrets are merely dormant, waiting to be awakened. This journey into the world of lost technologies is not about rewriting history simply for the sake of challenging it. It's about expanding our understanding of human potential. It's about recognizing that the capacity for genius, for incredible feats of engineering and profound scientific insight, is not unique to our modern era. The clues we have uncovered demand a new perspective, one that embraces mystery and is not afraid to question the foundations of our own knowledge. We must become archaeologists of the impossible, digging not just for pottery and bones, but for the remnants of a science that could, honestly, reshape our perception of who we are and where we come from. The past is not a settled, dusty book. It is an active investigation. What other secrets still lie buried beneath our feet, or hidden in plain sight within the undeciphered texts and symbols of ancient cultures? Could the answers to some of our greatest modern challenges, such as clean energy or advanced propulsion, be found in the rediscovery of these ancient systems? Perhaps the legends of sonic levitation, mercury vortex engines, or the immense power of the Ark of the Covenant contain more than just mythological fantasy. They may hold the keys to a forgotten physics, a different scientific path that our own civilization never took. The quest to understand our past could, in fact, be the most important step we take in building our future. The search continues. Every day, explorers, independent researchers, and even mainstream academics are uncovering new anomalies that strain the limits of the orthodox narrative. From submerged structures off the coast of Japan, to newly discovered geoglyphs in the Amazon rainforest, revealed by deforestation, the map of our ancient world is constantly being redrawn. The whispers are growing louder. The evidence is becoming too overwhelming to ignore. We are living in a time of unprecedented discovery, a new golden age of exploration where the greatest frontiers are not in outer space, but in the deepest trenches of our own history. The truth is out there, waiting. So the next time you look at a weathered statue or walk among the ruins of an ancient temple, look closer. Listen beyond the silence. Question what you see. Remember the impossible blueprints, the alien metals, and the machines that hummed with a forgotten power. History is not over. Its greatest chapter, the one that tells the full story of our incredible and mysterious origins, is still waiting to be written. The clues are all around us. The only question is, are you ready to see them? The past has its secrets, but it cannot keep them forever.